All right, welcome to Stamps of Life Take 2 Tuesday. I am Ken here at Stamps of Life in Southern California, Laguna Hills. I want to welcome all of you here. I think it was still said 9 o'clock when I started this time, so hey, I made some progress 5 minutes earlier this time. So I am so happy to be here, and I am thankful that all of you are joining up with us today. I see I've got my chat here. Let me get the Facebook chat going. And we can say hi to some of you. I hope you all are having a terrific day. There I am at Stamps of Life in Southern California, Laguna Hills. Pause there. Did I get that going? I don't see anybody on Facebook yet, so hopefully some people will jump in. Oh, there's Ruth. Great. And let's see. Hi, Kamato and Jean and Pam and Amanda, Bonnie and Sharon and Diana. Great to have all of you here. Thanks for joining me. We should have a fun day today. We'll look at some dies, stamp and die combination. Some of these are going a little bit further back in time. One's way back in time, all the way back to 2011. So I don't know how I found something that old, but I know why. It's because part of it is new, or not new, but newer. So we'll take a look at some of the dies and stamps, and yeah, we should have a good old time. Again, I hope everybody is doing great out there. Still thinking, oh, let me hit this here real quick. Did I get that started? Okay. We are on our second week of waking up and trying to think of something thankful we're thankful for, or spending some time during the day giving thanks for something, or maybe at the end of the day giving thanks for something. I hope all of you are doing well with that. I've been keeping up on it, and it's becoming more of a habit, and that is good for me. So I like to develop that habit, and the more I think about giving thanks or just being grateful for some things, it reminds me of other things too. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later in the show, and let's see, we'll do that. We got to announce our winners from I have the drawing for everybody who commented about our favorite flowers. So I do have a winner for that, and I'll kind of give you some votes on what happened. And let's see what else. The links for the items that we'll be talking about today, I will put down in the description down below. So if you see anything that interests you, anything that you wanted to take a second look at, the links will be in the description below. I'll add that at the end of the show, and you'll be able to find them real easy on the Stamps of Life website. Again, everything is on the website. We're just trying to make it as easy as possible for you to find all of these things. I think we had about 130, maybe 140 comments on the last video. So not quite as many as the previous, where I think we hit 200 or almost 200, but we did get a good participation. So the winner is going to get a $20 Stamps of Life website gift certificate. So congratulations to that person. I'll name that person a little bit later. What else? Oh, back to the giving thanks thing. So this week we're on our third week. If you can think of, let's start now. We're on to 3 things to start a day off, and we're just kind of building it up. So it'll become a pattern. If we just think of it one day of being thankful for something, the habit kind of goes away. So we have to kind of set these habits and develop them. And if we keep just repeating them and doing them over and over and over, it really can become a part of our lives. I don't know if you've done anything with an instrument, or maybe something on your computer, just any kind of skill that you that you use. If you just keep practicing at it and working at it, where it might have been kind of difficult to do at first, as you just keep repeating it and doing it over, it becomes more natural and you become more comfortable. Even like this, doing the live, each time alone, I'm a little bit less nervous than I was the time before, because today things went much more smooth. I had things kind of a little bit better in order, and everything just kind of cooperated better this time than the last couple times. So it helps me to get off to a good start, and then I feel more comfortable when I come on here to talk with you. So if you've been checking the weather report, super duper rainy out here in Laguna Hills, California. You don't have to believe all the news it's not as crazy as they make it sound. Of course, there are some places where if they're on hills, the things are sliding, or there's some places that have got a lot of water and they might have rivers running down the street. That does happen. But here in Orange County, it's pretty nice. It's raining a lot more today, I think, than yesterday. Yesterday, it kind of just rained, and it was just kind of light, a light rain. And I think everybody can see. Someone was asking if they can see me, and I can see myself, so hopefully I'm on there. So it kind of rained all day yesterday, from Sunday night through all yesterday. Today, I think it's raining harder today. But then when I was checking the weather report, we're almost through this, at least the big majority of it. Let's see what we had here. I don't know. I looked up for the weather across the rest of the country. It was looking pretty nice. That still says flash flood warning for us, for our area. So there's no flash floods here in Laguna Hills, let me tell you. But if you're out in the desert or the mountains, it could happen. So it's all like high 50s, low 60s. But tomorrow, 40% chance of rain, and then 19 on Thursday, Friday, 24%. And on the weekend, just partly cloudy and sunny. So we're almost through it. We're surviving out here. But if you want to pray for Southern California and the people that might be, a little bit more at risk, that would be certainly welcomed. All right. Okay, let's get on with this. Get things started here. I see, double check, say hi on Facebook. Hi, Amber and Leslie and Kathy. Ruth, I saw you there. And Ruth, let's see. In the comments, I'll try to put, at the end of the show, I'll put in our office address. I'll add that to the comments. Let me write that down. So with the links, Ruth wants to send in a card to Stephanie, so I will add that address to the comments so you know where to mail the card. Okay. All right, let's get to it. And I don't know. Let me see if my little picture-in-picture is working here. Nope, I'm not there. Where am I? What happened to me? I can pop that up for a second. All right, today we are going to look at, this is the scallop mermaid box die set. This was originally released in, maybe if I turn that off, will that go off? No, I want that on. This was originally released in May of 2019. So this is about 5 years old. And I do have a lot of fun samples to show with you. Let me find it here on the website. Oops, I've got two mouse tracking devices here, and I always seem to grab the wrong one. All right, let's see, we'll type in mermaid, and I should be able to find it pretty quick. So this makes a nice little box that you could give for little gifts, treats, just decorate maybe something that you would like around the house. Again, I have tons of samples. You can keep it really basic, or you can really develop it and make it into something super fancy. And again, we have a bunch of different styles to look at, so I will show you all of those. Scallop mermaid box die set. It has 18 dies in it. You can see the large die on the outside. That's going to do our base and most of the box work there. And it comes with a lot of decorative little dies. The panels that will kind of fill in most of your open space. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's lots of little frames in here. I did toy around with it a little bit yesterday to kind of get an eye on what I would be doing. And it seemed to be pretty easy to do. The main thing is get your score lines correct and the cuts correct, and then folding it properly. And then also adding let me show you. I didn't get this switched over for you here. Let's switch so you can see the website. I think that will work. Turn that one off. There we go. Okay, so there it is on the website. And you'll see a bunch of ideas down here. We can scroll through those. They're all nice. These might be some of the ones I have today to show, but it seems like there's some here that I don't recognize, so give you a little bit different look. The box is 3.5 inches in length, and I think it's about 1.5 in width, and then the height is 1 inch. So it makes a nice little box. and I'll show you some of the items that I've seen in it. Let's see, let's go through there a little bit more. All right, so the Scallop Mermaid Box die set. This will work in a regular size machine. I ran it through the 6-inch machine, the Spellbinders. I'm sorry, that's not true. I have the larger machine here. So it will, I can tell that it will fit through there. You might need the extended cutting pads, but width-wise, it will run through a machine just fine. All right, let's open it up. I'll switch over there. I keep forgetting to, there we go. So the width, you can tell that will fit through a 6-inch machine, again with the probably the extended cutting pads. You might need those. Facebook, anybody got got that? Hi Sharon. Okay, I'll start to unpack this. I'm gonna get out the, let's look at the samples before we do that, and I'll keep that right there where I can find. I still haven't got I didn't get my little bowl, or somebody recommended like a magnetic bowl for all the little small dies. I haven't got to that yet, but there is a plan to get something so when I go over to the workstation that I'll be able to stay organized, hopefully really well. Okay, let's do camera 2 and we'll take a look at some of these fun samples. There we go. Clean up that little, I've got some extra junk around there you don't want to see. Got my washi tape there. All right, here we go. All right, so you can see these fun samples that we have. This one, as I think, is featuring the guitar for us, stamps and dies. And they've used some pattern paper. They've got some notes on there. That's a fun one. Here's an idea, just the basic, when you just cut it out, you can a sample here with a window in it. And they've added a little treat. So you can add treats like that if you like. So this is the basic when you first get it cut without really being decorated, but still using the dies to kind of cut that top. I hadn't practiced this, trying to get this cut yet. So that, I'm not sure how it is done, but I see the die that does it. I'll have to figure out how that works. But there is a way to make it kind of like a little window there. And we'll go through a bunch of these. I'm gonna go a little bit faster because there are so many, but maybe you'll see one you like. This looks like it features maybe some of our, this is called the Scallop Mermaid Box die set. This might be some of our mermaid stamps and dies. I can't recall, or one of our like beach themed stamp and die set, something like that. Shells, it could be the shells stamp set. Shells for us, or shells to stamp. It's one of those, shells for, shells to. Stephanie always has all these crazy kind of names. I can't keep up with all of them. I can usually remember the first part of the name. Here's a nice one. So we got some decorative sides there and a little bow and a tag. You can see all those really good. And this one might be just perfect for Valentine's Day coming up, right? Look at all those cute little hearts. And the hearts do come in the die set. Where is that die set? So you can see that the hearts do come in here. We have some over there, and then the, oh, I missed it. Where did it go? This piece from this one is that die right down there, that cut out that. So it's kind of neat. A couple more. That's got our, I think that's a pudgy, pig pudgy stamps and dies on that one. And with our tickets to stamp and ticket die set. There's some shells again. That kind of mixes good with the mermaid theme. Our bubble gum, I think that's bubble gum for me or bubble gum for us, one of those. And just some basic stamps of life pattern paper, I'm sure, and they've added some dots on this front part there. Let's see, we're getting close to the end. Little thanks box, so there you add a little treat, something fun inside there. Saving one of the ones that do have something for the last, so you can kind of see what's it. Here's sweet, and I imagine there's a little treat inside that one. Let's open it up. Yeah. Some lifesavers in there. That was a fun idea. I won't eat these because they've probably been in there for several years, but they're holding up pretty good. Here's another, this one has Sweetheart on it. Let's see what's inside. I can feel there's something in there. Oh. Look, you can fit a little candy box in there even. It's almost a Tic Tac size. That goes right back in there. And this is a little happy birthday box, so you can see for Valentine's, happy birthday, just some special way you want to tell someone hi or that you care about them, easy to make. And I'm not sure if there's anything in this one. Oh, yep, little pack of Skittles in there. So if you have little bags of Skittles, those will fit. And last one coming up here is, this one's real pretty. Maybe this is kind of a wedding theme, something a little more elegant. All right, so all kinds of different things you can do. You can have fun with this one. Great. Okay, there's our samples. Switch back over to my spot here for a second. And let's do that. Okay, I'm back here. I don't think my picture-in-picture is working this time. Let me clean off all these items here. I hope everybody's having a great day. Like I said, I think across the rest of the country, you guys are staying pretty dry. So I don't know if there's any other California people here. We are definitely wet weather, and we really need all the rain. So it's good for us. When we get rain in California, we're not that used to dealing with it. The pig was on a wobble, and I think that we are going to have wobbles back on our website. We think we figured out a way to get them back. I don't think we're going to be able to get the small ones, but we're going to be able to get the regular size wobbles. So the pig that was on, the pudgy pig that was on that box was using a wobble. And hopefully in the next couple weeks, we're going to have the wobbles back on our website. We're trying to work on it, okay? Carmen says, I can get a magnetic dish at Harbor Freight. I have to think about that. I think we have a Harbor Freight pretty close. I'll have to search on the website. So that would be good, a magnetic dish. All right, let's open this one up and see what we can do. Where did am I still not there? Nope. Okay, that won't work. So let's do, there I am. I do have my picture-in-picture, great. All right, scallop box dice. This is one of the hardest parts for me always, is to open these up. They're so taped down and the tape gets sticky on the packaging, and I like to keep the packaging nice as possible, but it doesn't always work. All right, got that out of there. And for now, I'm just going to cut the base, show you how easy it is to do that. And again, I worked ahead of time and did some things that will hopefully save a little bit of time, but I'll show you how we can kind of fold it and tape it. So I've got my big die. Let's move over to the little workstation here and we'll get this going. Give me 1 second. Okay, that goes there. All right, and then I gotta switch my mic over, so hang on. All right, hopefully you can hear me. I think you can. Let me turn that. This mic is a little bit louder, so I'm gonna turn that down like 1 or 2. Back up. Okay, let's move on over. I'll turn that off. There we go. All right, over here on our workstation, I'm using the Spellbinders Platinum die cutting machine. This is the larger machine. I've got my 2 cutting plates. And we've been doing a lot of red, and I still have a lot of red. Kind of like a cranberry color, we'll use that. That could kind of be like a Valentine's color. We're going to put a plate underneath it and one on top, and then take the large die and just add that to the top there. I sure wish I could hear you guys. That's one thing I wish I could get, like a question. It's kind of weird when you're just talking to yourself the whole time. And I know there's probably questions on here that I can't see since I'm away from the computer, but I wish I could um, hear your voices and then I could answer questions as we go. But I will just kind of present this and hopefully you will enjoy this presentation. So we've got the die face down. I've got a little bit of an angle there on the die in order to avoid the speed bump. And you can hear there's no clicking or no big jump. And since this is a little bit, it's not super intricate, but it does have some wavy lines there. I'm just going to run it through twice just to make sure that I do get a nice thorough cut and good score lines as well. All right, we'll take that out of there. Put my die back where it goes with the other pieces, the other dies. And there it is. Very simple. Got your score lines. Everything looks like it cut really nice. You just start folding everything in. And then I would get these corners all filled in or bent in really nice. I'm not going to do it right now, but you'll take, and as you fold these in, you're going to want glue on the insides of all of these tabs. So when they insert, they close up. Now, you'll have to figure it out as you go, but there's going to be one section that you don't want to be closed up because that would be the section that you'd be opening. So there's kind of an idea. Fold scores. You're just going to put a little bit of tape here. The more or adhesive, the more you add, the stronger it's going to be. I know that a few of them are getting a little bit flimsy just for probably as long as we've had them, but they were all in pretty good shape and staying together. So this was the one that I had done yesterday. It does have the tape, the adhesive on the corners there. I'd cut out one of the panels to give us an idea of what the little, these are these pieces here. These little inserts that will cut out and fill in the panel. So if you just want to do all dies, you can totally do that. If you want to ink and do some stamping, of course you could do that as well. But this die will get you a nice basic. See if I have an idea of one that's just all dies. And this would be a good example of one that's just using all dies, except this might have come out of a paper pad from one of our card kits. But otherwise, it's all just using the dies that were in this scallop mermaid set. You can see the mermaid type die there, the little panel that fits in here, that comes from there. Yeah, so it's pretty, you can do quite a lot with just a little. But that's just easy die cuts, no stamping if you want to avoid that. But if you want to get fancier, you can do that as well. So these just fold in. You can see the tape just kind of fits right in there. Or the adhesive. I keep saying tape today. I guess it's adhesive tape, right? That one goes in there. That goes inside there. Got my opening up on top. And I can, if I want it to stay a little bit. Now, see, this is where I would not want the tape to be because it's going to really lock it in. So I could close it. Oops. That goes there. And those ones are just going to slide right inside. There you have it. You can see I missed one little piece right there. Pretty simple and nice colors. I use, this is I think it's our white glitter paper that I used on that. And it was easy to cut. And I did put, for this one, since it's a little more intricate on the die, I put a adhesive sheet on the back of that glitter. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I ran it through this, and you can see there's two sheets there. So I had added this adhesive sheet to the glitter paper
before I ran it through. And almost all these little pieces popped out, and I missed two little there that I forgot to pop out. And once it was sticky, I could just lay it right on top. I didn't have to worry about trying to get glue on here or it start to get messy. That was easy. All right, that's the scallop mermaid box die set. Does anybody have any questions about that one? Go back over here to my main spot. Switch over to.
Okay, hopefully you can hear me now, and I can turn that picture-in-picture off. Yep, the pig was a wobble. Sharon wants to know, if I made a box like this for Stephanie, what would I put in? Well, Valentine's is coming up, so I guess the closest time to use this I would be for Valentine's, and I think I might put some Hershey Kisses in it for Stephanie. That would be cute, right? For Valentine's Day. Stuff one of those full of Hershey Kisses. Or, well, they wouldn't stay fresh. Everybody you know, Stephanie loves Lucky Charms, so that would be a winner too if I added Lucky Charms to the mix. But I think they will go stale really fast, so we got to stay with something with chocolate. Let me see if I can make that pop up. So that was the mermaid box die set. I'll give you one more quick look at that. If you have it, great, put it to use. Maybe you have forgotten about it, but if you don't, again, we have this on the website. Something, if you're kind of new, maybe you haven't seen before. This is from May of 2019, and you saw all the great ideas we had there. It really is a winner for a die set. All right. Let me check our comments over here on Facebook. I have to figure a way to get myself a little table here so I don't have to reach down. Little by little, keep getting this put together, and again, we got off to a better start today, so that helped a lot. Cynthia says she has it and loves it. Oh, Anita said chapsticks. That would be a good idea. We go through a lot of chapsticks at our house. The boys used to just try to steal them from us all the time, but they've kind of outgrown that. They're not as interested in chapsticks anymore, so that would work. Little treats, candies. Of course, you could put a little jewelry in there. You could put a gift card. I think it will fit a gift card. I think, I don't have a gift card with me, but I think if you put it in an angle, it might fit. Maybe not. I don't want to guarantee that, but it's possible. You'd have to measure it out first. So there's lots of different fun ideas that you could do. Ruth says she received a golden ticket yesterday. Congratulations, Ruth. Exciting. I hope all of you, every time there is a club shipment, you want to take the time to open up your, some of the time the mail gets put aside for a little bit and you don't get to it right away. But if you want to check and see if you have a chance to win, we do send out a few golden tickets with each club shipment. So if you're in the Stamp Club, Die Heart Club, Card Kit Club, or Fold It Club, you have a chance to win a little extra surprise each time there is a club shipment. So I hope that all of you will take the time to open up your club shipments right when they arrive, and you have a chance to win. You'll get a gift certificate for the Stamps of Life website, so watch for those. That's fun and exciting. We don't always hear from the winners as posting or letting us know that they won, so it's fun to hear from someone when they do win. Awesome. All right, our next item we are going to take a look at. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and announce our winner right now from our contest with our naming of flowers. We got a lot of great replies. So right before I announce the winner, I want to give you some information about this. Let's see. What can I do? Oh, I had saved all this, but where did I save it? That's not good. I emailed myself a link, but now I don't see the link. It's got to be in here somewhere. I'll check my email. Give me 1 second here. Nope, not that one. Huh. Well, this will not be good if I messed up and I can't find our winners. Because I put a lot of work into that too, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Give me 1 second. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. I found it. Ah, great. I knew I sent it, but I think I had a typing error. So I put all this information on a spreadsheet. So we probably had around 300 total votes, and the winner for as far as votes for favorite flower was for roses, and they came in with 30 votes. Next was tulips, which received 25 votes. Lilacs, which came in with 15 votes. Sunflowers got 19, carnations 10. So kind of the basic most, I think those are the most popular. Those are some of the ones I would have thought of originally. But the total list, we had 61 different flowers that were named. Now some of them might be a little bit overlap, but 61 different flowers. There's no way I could think of 61 different flowers. So there were some names on here that surprised me. Things I've probably heard of, but I would not have thought of. Let's see, foxglove, forget-me-nots. Maybe I've heard of those before. Canterbury bells, Christmas cactus, crocuses. So a few that I had not heard of. Black Eye Susan. I think I've heard of that. Isn't that? I think I know it from a horse race where they have one of the big Triple Crown races. So yeah, tons of participation there. Thanks to all of you who jumped in. Roses, again, are most popular. And it's just fun that whenever I see such a variety, it just reminds me of how God made us all to be a little bit different, and we have different things that we like. And then when you start to think about all these flowers and how different they look and maybe how beautiful they are, it reminds me of how creative God is, and that he makes amazing things, amazing colors, shapes, all things that are beautiful, and they're like appealing to us, but to each of us in a different way. So God makes us all unique and different, and so that's kind of fun too. All right, let's get on to let's see if I can get that link, if I can copy that. Since roses were our top choice, I found some fun things about roses. Roses are one of the oldest flowers around. There is a rose that is in, oh gosh, they've been talked about for like 5,000 years, but where's the oldest one right now? There's a rose bush, I guess, from 800, from the year 815, they think. It's been in this cathedral in Germany. And it's been there. It survived World War II. It grew back, and so yeah, that's pretty old. Eight. That's like a 1,200-year-old rose bush. That is pretty old. So roses. I don't know if any of you want to do this, but you can eat roses. They're safe to eat. How about that? And roses are full of vitamin C. Again, I've never eaten one, so I didn't know that. They use the oil, the rose oil, for fragrances. And each rose has a different meaning. Red is love and romance. Pink is grace and elegance. Yellow is for friendship and cheer. White is purity, innocence, spirituality. And orange is enthusiasm and energy. So rose was our big winner, but not by a lot. But you can imagine, oh, rose is the U.S. national flower. I didn't know that either. So there's some interesting things. I think it's the rose is like the official flower of the UK or England or something like that too. And there's some super expensive roses and some not so expensive roses. So fun with that. And then we don't want to end this without announcing our winner. Our winner is Charlene Ludke 5751. This is her YouTube name. Charlene Ludke 5751. You're the winner. You get a $20 Stamps of Life website gift certificate. So you'll want to email Faylene at the office at info@thestampsoflife.com. So if I had my applause button, I would click my applause button right now and say, way to go, Charlene, you did it. You're our winner. Congratulations. And her favorite flowers, she said, were daffodils and columbine. And I've certainly have heard of daffodils. I can't picture them, but I haven't heard of columbine as a flower. So those were her two favorite. I hope you guys participated and jumped in there, but it was nice that we have a winner and that you guys would help us out by, again, all your comments, whether we have a contest or not. If you post a comment, I try to read them all, and if there's a question in there, I'll try to answer the best we can. So anytime after this is over, because I can't always keep up with all the live chat, but if you go back and you watch this on Facebook, or I'm sorry, on YouTube, there is a space to add comments after the show is over. You can always add any questions in there, or if you have any tips from me or hints, anything like that, great. I try my best to read them, not just when there's a contest, but anytime. It's always nice to hear from all of you. Okay, we are on to this stamp set. Is called Shamrocks for Us. And this is an oldie, an old timer. This was originally released in January of 2011. This stamp set came out before we had any dies. Can you believe it? At one time, the Stamps of Life was only selling stamps. We did not have any dies. And Stephanie said, I didn't understand dies. When I first heard about it, all I could think was like dye, like how you color things, or tie-dye or something like that. But Stephanie's all, no, we got to do this. Everybody wants dyes, and she was super right. So dyes are the biggest part of our company. So as we had the stamp set, for many years, we did not have a die set until we added the Shamrocks for Us dies. And I'm not 100% this is correct, but I was looking through when new samples were added to our gallery, and I think this came out in about February of 2021. And then again, that coordinates with the Shamrocks for Us stamp set. These are from January of 2011. So these were almost 10 years apart. So that seems kind of long. This could be earlier, but it's probably 2019, 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. So when you have the stamps, you have to have the dies. At least I think nowadays everybody wants the dies almost just to go with their stamps. So let's take a look at those items on our website. Oops, there again, I am grabbing the wrong mouse. And here I'll just type in, what do I want to type in? Shamrock. That should help find it. And then I'll switch over to that camera so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And it's kind of the season for shamrocks, right? We are coming up on St. Patrick's Day. March is just around the corner, so I thought it might be good timing to take a look at these. The die set, you'll want to see that. What? 3? Yeah, switch that. There we go. The Shamrock die set has, and I can do my picture-in-picture, I think now. There we are. Has 13 dies in it. The largest, the Shamrock, you can see is the large one. It has a shadow that would be about 2.3 by 2.3 inches. 13 dies. Obviously it'll work in any type of machine. We have that one in stock, and we'll take a look. These are some of the newer samples, and I think these are the ones that I have with me, so we'll be able to take a look at them. You can mix and match. I can see there's some rainbow, so that's rainbow to stamp. Probably there's some cardstock, or not cardstock, but pattern paper pads that were used maybe from a kit. That's using our gnome fold it. And yeah, then let's take a look. We'll go down to, so you can see some of the items that also go. We have a leprechaun. There's the gnome fold it. Gnomes to stamp, that would work. And there's the rainbow, and let's see, Shamrocks for Us. Again, this is an oldie. It is on the retiring soon list, so I don't know if it will be after this season that it will retire, after this round of St. Patrick's Day here in the middle of March, or how much longer it will be on the website. But it has 13 stamps, comes on a 4x6 sheet of storage sheet, 13 stamps on there. The largest stamp is about 2.2 by 2.4 inches. And it does coordinate with the dies. You can see I only have a couple samples on here, so it reminds me of this was an older set for the stamp side. But if you go into the gallery, there are a lot more ideas. So now we'll take a look at the samples I do have. I'm sure you'll see something you like. Drop that over there. All right, there we go. Again, Shamrocks for us stamps, Shamrocks for us dies. Now let's take a quick peek over here at these samples. All these are made by our design team, and they all do a fantastic job. We appreciate all of them so much. They all have extra great talent for these. They're much more artistic than I am, and much more patient, or at least making cards requires me to have a lot of patience because I'm not that super good at it. So this is our square fold it. I'm not sure if this one will spin the way it's, so there you have, it was glued down a little bit. You get the motion there, square flip it. What else extra is on there? Shamrocks for us with the square flip it. That's all there is on there. I'll show you how we can cut that out. We'll do that real quick. Here's our little gnome fold it, just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Good looking little guy. See if there's anything extra on that one. It's just gnome fold it with Shamrocks for us. And this must have been as the dies came in, so they kind of featured the dies a little bit more than the stamps on all these cards, but I do see some stamp work on all of them. This has the Shamrock dies, let's see, a border die on there. Oh yeah, and leprechaun stamps are on there too. Great. This one's really nice with the, looks like glitter paper used for the different shamrocks. And the Happy St. Patty's Day would be from our stamp set. Here is a step up. Is this step up? Yes, this is a step up. Probably, it doesn't say on the back, but I think it's a center step up. And if you look at the back, you can see just be a basic kind of card base, but it cuts through where your fold lines are going to be, and then scores for you. We have a bunch of different step up dies. Here's another example. This one's really great of a step up. This is with the center. Oops, make sure that can stand. That's a great one. Look at that. That's using everything. We've got the rainbow stamp, probably dies, just only dies there. Some clouds, leprechaun to stamp, and a bunch of different items from the Shamrocks for Us collection too, so that's a great one. And last one, this is on a slimline. Doesn't give us any extra information, but this is from one of our, this would be one of our large alphabet die sets. I don't know the name of that one. And then you can see they've used the gnome to stamp, and shamrocks and the shamrock stamps or dies, and I think they've done some inking and some stamping on that. It looks really nice. Great. So I hope you like those ideas. I like them. I think they were wonderful. And I will hop over to the die cutting table here and see if I can't cut out a couple pieces for us. A couple of the little dies real quick and show you how easy that is. Let's see, we're going to switch that over there. And where did I put my die set? There we go. Oh, turn that one off. I don't need that on there. So I'm just going to I'll do the little pot there. You can kind of piece it together save a little bit of time, I'm just gonna, it's already tearing, I'm just gonna give that a little pull and get these guys off of there. So this will be the pot. We'll be able to get a black out of it and the gold top, and we'll run a little shadow too, and we'll mix it all together. Let's move over to the table here. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Don't want to knock my camera over. Got those two dies. Yesterday I like to practice ahead of time a little bit so I can make sure I speed things up. I was just using a few different colors here. This will be for the gold, and we'll use this for the shadow, and we'll use this foil kind of to be the lucky pot there, okay? And we'll run those through. See if I can't do a couple of these at once to save us a little bit of time. And when I did this the other day, I had left some things off the platform. So today I see I have it. Everything's on the platform. That's good. If it's not all the way on the platform, it will not cut. And that's happened to me a lot. Oh, let me switch back over. I'm sorry, I don't have my mic on here. Sorry about that. Hope you could hear me. Forgot to turn the mic on when I switched over here. Let's see. So everything's lined up. I have a couple things to run through. We're going to do the pot. This will be the I have that backwards. This green glitter paper will be the background, the shadow, and we'll use the black foil paper. I'm always drawn to these foil papers and the glitter papers. And then when you really are, in a pinch and you want to get things decorated really fast, if you're using like a flip it card or what else, flip it or a stand up or step up, you can always use the pattern papers that we sell. That makes it really easy if you have the large base and you just fill in the panels with pattern paper. So that's a good option too. If you have lots of time and you love to stamp and you love to, oops, oh, what did I do that? You love to stamp and you love to ink and you have lots of patience, of course you can get so decorative and have so much fun with those things. There's the cut for the pot. And I'm not going to put all this together, but to give you an idea, there we have those two pieces. And then I have to get the gold to fill up that pot. And one thing I didn't have yesterday here, and I don't see that there's my scissors. I need a little pair of scissors. But I'm just going to want to use the top of this pot. Let's run that through. And whoops, getting a little squeaky there. That just means I'm a little bit too close to one of the sides. I'll run it through a couple times and bring it back. We don't have to go all the way through since it's just this little guy. And this should cut out real nice for us. And put my dies back where I can find them. I do a little bit better job on that. And there we have the piece that we're going to want to use. I'm just going to kind of fold that back. And this is where I need, these scissors are not that, I think these scissors are a little bit too large to use for this, but I'm just going to try to, because I get this one little corner that just won't quite, I don't want to tear it. So I'm just going to give a little cut there and see if that doesn't work a little bit better. Yesterday I had a little bit of same thing today. Fold that back. And that should come off right there. Just trying to be delicate with that side so I don't tear it. There we go. And I won't glue these together today, but just to give you an idea, you'd have your pot. a little shadow. And your gold right there on top. Pretty easy, not hard at all, right? Even Ken can do this one. Super easy, super fun. Again, it's just using the combination of glitter paper and foil paper. You could use your regular cardstock. You can, again, like we talked about, you can ink, shade, get markers, go crazy. You can choose different colors for the paper so that you can actually, you know, stamp on it and get sentiments on there. But just to show you how easy the dies work. So that is the Stamps of Life Shamrocks for us. I'm gonna move back over. And let's see, here we go. Okay, so any questions about those two Shamrocks for us? Stamps and dies, I hope you like those. It's the season. Oh, we have an echo. Uh-oh. I hope I fixed that. I might have left a separate sound on. How's my sound now? Sounds a little echoey. Okay, there's an echo. Darn it. Yeah, I must have, sorry guys, I think I left on the first mic when I switched over to my other mic, so I apologize. Hope it wasn't too bad. Does it sound better now? I hope I see I only have one mic on. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Where am I? There I am. All right. Those are available on the website. The stamp set is on the retiring list. So if you think you like that one, make sure you get that one soon. If you have it already, this is the time of year to break it out and use it. Again, I apologize for the sound. I could see that could be messed up, so I apologize. But hopefully you saw what I was doing and that came out okay. Let's see, what else do we have? If you notice, we have a flash sale starting tonight on the Stamps of Life website. It's the 6th and tomorrow is the 7th. So we start adding new items to our website later on tonight. If you're on the East Coast, it's probably around 9 o'clock or so. If you're on the West Coast, around 6 o'clock. We will have a bunch of new dies on the Stamps of Life website that you are going to want to check out. There are some really, really fun ones. I'm not allowed to do sneak peeks here or anything, but if you really, if you want to check it out, you will really like what is being added to the website tonight. Don't miss it. Set yourself a reminder. If you signed up for the text, you'll get a text from Stephanie later. She'll let you know that they're available. If you don't get our text, you might want to sign up for that. I think you get a $5 coupon or something when you sign up for it on the website. So make sure you do that. And then also, if you haven't done so yet, if you go on to the Stamps of Life website, when you log into your account, you want to go into your account and there's a section to add your birthday. So you want to make sure that you add your birthday date into that section, because I think there is a little extra surprise you get when it's your birthday. So we just wanted to acknowledge when your birthdays come around. So make sure you do that. Go into your account, log in, go into your account, and yeah, add that birthday. I went into my account like I have an account so I can pretend like I'm a customer, and my birthday was in there. I don't think I'm going to get a little surprise, but I did everything correctly, so that was good. Let me jump over here. Let's see, everybody. Any questions for me today? We're going to go on to, if you have a question, let me know. I'll be watching the chat here for a little bit. The Leprechaun stamps and dies are still available. It's called, let me see what that one was called. I'll switch over so you can see it too. Oops. Back on our website here. This one, if you're interested, is Leprechaun to stamp. You saw that on some of the cards samples we had here. There is a matching die set for that one. This one is not set to retire, so it's available and you have time to get it. It's the one that you, if you want and you haven't picked it up yet, is the retiring season, the Shamrocks for us. But this is a real fun. This was when this one came out. I think that's when we made the dies for the shamrocks for us. So they were introduced together, and everybody was real excited about that combination. Back over here to me. Let's see. Let me check the chats here again, and we're just about finished up. Oh, Cindy said she did appreciate her birthday surprise. Great. Yeah, you guys, I do like the glitter paper. It just really gets my attention, and it's really easy to work with. The foils and the glitter, they mix and match really good. I'm running down my checklist here to make sure that I got everything. I think I did. Real quick again, I was going to talk here at the end about being thankful. I know. One more thing before we get on to that. This coming Sunday, as in the last couple years, we have had a Super Sunday event. And that will be the day, the special day coming up this Sunday. If you can make it, we're going to be live. Stephanie's going to be live. We're going to have a fantastic release, some brand new items. So make sure you mark your calendar. If you have a reminder, set yourself an alarm clock, however you want to remember. Tell a friend, that would be great. We are going to be live this Sunday starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time and 5 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be about an hour and a half before the big event this weekend. We're not really allowed to say what that is, but everybody knows what's going on this Sunday. So if you want to tune in and have some crafting fun before the rest of the day gets going, we hope you'll join us. We'll be on YouTube and we'll be on Facebook. That will be live. I know Stephanie is going to make it fun. We'll have some giveaways. There will be some flash sales, some brand new items that you're probably going to really like. So we've got release tonight, big event on Sunday, lots to look forward to. All right. Last thing, I'm going to double check. I announced our winner. We talked about flowers. Thanks again for everybody who commented. The items that we've talked about in this video, I'm going to add into the comment section below. I love your comments. So if you want to comment about anything we've done today, let me know. If you have any questions about any of the items we looked at, I'll be happy to answer those. Just post those in the comments below after the video ends. And then our last thing was going to be about being thankful and grateful. And I had thought about I have my Bible with me, talking about a time that Jesus was thankful. But when we were in church today, or for the men's Bible study, we came across a verse that reminded me about being thankful. And if I had my glasses, I could read it even better, but I have to move this back a little bit. But Paul was a servant of Jesus, and he wrote so many books of the New Testament. And so I wanted to let you know what he thought about giving thanks. And it was a reminder. You remember how last week we kind of talked about, if you just focus on the things that are kind of good and the ways that you're blessed, sometimes you forget about the difficulties and then maybe the things that aren't exactly how you'd like them to be, or the things that kind of trouble us. But Paul, he was a servant of Jesus, but he had ended up being in jail, and it's from prison that he wrote a lot of the New Testament. And he was writing to his friends, the church that was in Ephesus. This is called the book of Ephesians. So he's writing to them, and you have to think he's in prison, and he's in a difficult, the prisons are, nowadays are not great, but think of the prisons back then. They were way, 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 way worse than the conditions that they have nowadays. But he said, this is a kind of regarding giving thanks. He says, if I can locate this again. He says, make sure I have the right spot. Ever since I heard of your strong faith in the Lord Jesus, and how your love for God continues everywhere, he says, I have not stopped giving thanks for you. And he says that he was praying for them. So Paul was thankful for people that were in his life. And again, he's alone and he's in prison and a difficult spot, but he had chosen to give thanks for people. So if you can just kind of do that, if somebody like this in a situation that's very challenging can find a way to give thanks, maybe we can do that too. And just go through the list of people that you're thankful for. Maybe it's somebody you go to church with. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe it's a friend or a family member. That would give us a lot to give thanks for if we were doing that. So Paul was just giving thanks for the people that God had put in his life, and he didn't let his troubles forget to be thankful. And so we can be like that too. Our challenge starting this week, 3 things each day. Give thanks for 3 things. If you can start your day off with that, awesome. Sometime during the day, try to do that. And again, we're building up to 5 things. We're trying to set a pattern and a routine of things that we can be thankful for. So I was going to talk about Jesus and how he gave thanks. Well, we can do that for next week, how he gave thanks before he fed this super large group of people. But this topic had come up in our study today, and I thought maybe God would want me to just kind of share that. And I think it's important to be reminded of just how important people are to us, and that, you know, God loves people. And that's real key. You know, if we say we love God, if we love Jesus, we gotta love people too. That's how it works. God wants us to love him first and then love the people that he puts in our lives as well. So I want you guys to all know that Jesus loves all of you, and I hope that God is blessing you. I love all of you. I care for all of you. I'm grateful that you would tune in and share a little bit of time with me on Tuesdays. I hope you're enjoying this. I am. I'm having a good time, and you guys are a blessing to me. And yeah, so let's keep just growing in God's grace and his love and his power. And that's just what we need to do. More of that. And then hopefully none of us are in prison or that difficult a position, but maybe we have a work problem or a family problem or financial situation or just something not going right. Let's turn it around and use it for good. And again, we're just doing that right now by giving thanks. And eventually, I'm not going to bore you with this topic too long. We'll move on to something else. But again, to try to set the pattern or the routine is a good thing of things we can be thankful for. So have a great, wonderful day. This has been fun being with you all. I'm going to go back to work here, trying to stay dry. You all be safe out there. Have a fun, excellent day. Maybe you have some time to craft. I know if we're in Southern California here, we don't venture out as much, so we will have more time for the guys and ladies in Southern California to spend in their crafting room, hopefully, and catch up on some card making. What kind of things are coming up? Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, spring card making. We'll have Easter. We'll have Mother's Day. So there's lots to think about this time of year. Maybe you have some special birthdays, something like that coming up. So get in there, make some cards. You know, we have a gallery, right, where you can post all the ideas. We love to see what you create. And yeah, that will be it. I will switch off my camera and I will see you next week. Or don't forget, big release tonight. And then on Thursday, we have Crafting Corner. And then Sunday, we'll do a live event. So we'll be seeing a lot of you the next few days. All right. God bless all of you. And I will see you next week. You'll probably hear from me on Crafting Corner. I'll be on mic, but maybe not on camera. All right. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.